Welcome to Your Unapologetic Life, the podcast for the woman who isn't crying over him, she's rebuilding after the breakup. If you're standing at the start of your next chapter, single again, unsure where to live, what to do, or who you even are now, you're in the right place. Here, we don't chase closure, we create clarity, and we don't shrink, we rise. I'm Morgan, and if you're ready to start taking your power back, visit morganbarkus.com. When you subscribe to my email list, you'll get immediate access to my free video training, Bounce Back Quick, 5 confidence boosters after a breakup. And if you're ready for deeper support, scroll to the show notes for a direct link to book a free discovery call with me. Let's start building a life that fits you unapologetically. Did you know that you are influencing people every day, whether you know it or not? The way you carry yourself, the way you move through this world, it is your brand, and people are noticing. And when you live unapologetically, you inspire others to do the same. I was thinking about this today. How you do anything is how you do everything. And people are watching. Not in a creepy way, in an inspiring way. Let me take you back. I go to the gym, right? I go most mornings, give or take, about the same time. And there's a woman there that I hadn't seen for a few weeks. When she saw me, she jumped off the rower, a big smile on her face. She's like, Morgan. And so she came and said hi. And I asked her where'd she been and whatever. She was traveling, like I thought. And she's a 67-year-old woman. Okay. She looks phenomenal. She's got some grown kids and a grandson that she sees most days, a wonderful husband. This woman is someone who's out there working out. She loves to go dancing and she loves to travel. And she's very vibrant. And what was so amazing is that she said that I inspired her. 'Cause, I mean, let's back this truck up, right? She and I chatted probably for the first time at the gym, I would say 2 or 3 months ago, right? She was at the front desk chopping it up with the front desk staff. I came in and she said, Morgan, I want to pay you a compliment, whatever. She's like, I see you out there, you're dancing and you're just doing your thing. And she's like, you're so motivating. And I thought she meant just like from a workout perspective. Like you see people working out hard, it makes you want to work out hard too, right? Well, great. Thank you so much. We start chatting, whatever. And then when I saw her today, which surprised me, was that I had this ripple effect on her that I didn't even know just because I am how I am. And she was saying to me, she's like, Morgan, I see you working out. And she said, you don't care. And I said, no, I don't. I said, I am free. I am free. And she's like, I love that. She said, it inspires me because what she means is when I'm at the gym, I mean, I'm not over there, chatting it up with everyone. I do my workouts. And especially in the weight room, I dance in between my sets because one, I listen to great music. And two, I love to dance. So, it's not like I'm dancing throughout most of my day. I'm actually working and focusing and sitting. And so when I'm lifting weights, I love lifting weights anyway. It makes me feel powerful and strong. And I'm listening to great music, so in between sets, I'm dancing. And she said, "You just don't care. You don't care what anybody else thinks. You just do you." And she goes, "And I love that. And you inspire me." And I said, "Well, thank you. I appreciate that." And she said, my sister-in-law, she's always got something to say about me. She's always, saying something negative and because because she does her own thing too. She dresses how she wants to dress. She doesn't necessarily dress quote unquote age appropriate. She just dresses the way she wants to dress. And she's very social. She said when they go out, um, she just chats with everybody. She finds out everybody's story and says hi, and she's very sociable. And she said, I used to work in a hospital. She's like, I wasn't a nurse and I talked to everybody. I just made everyone feel comfortable and I really interacted with a lot of people. So she said, I feel comfortable being with a lot of people. And she said, she told her husband, look, I don't think I want to travel with your sister anymore. Like, you can go and hang out with your family. I don't know that I want to. She set the boundary for herself. She didn't say anything about the sister in law. She just said, I don't want to be in a space where I am being put down or like people are pointing out that they don't like how I am. I just want to be how I am. You love me how I am. She's got super negative things to say all the time about how I am. I don't want to be around it. And so she laid that on the line and she just said, I'm good on the family vacations with your sister. And I just thought, wow, okay. And it's what makes her feel safe and makes her feel good. And if I had any influence on that at all, great. And that's why I say if she wouldn't have started talking to me today, or I ran into her today and she shared that with me, I wouldn't have known that. I just go about my day as I do my day. And here this woman is in the gym watching me. And believe me, I would see this woman all the time. Again, I don't go to the gym to socialize for the most part. So, I check in with the front desk staff. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? And chat it up a little bit. And I don't go around chatting with all the members because that's not why most people are at the gym. And I certainly wouldn't want somebody to do that with me when I'm trying to get a workout in. And I feel like days are action packed enough. I'm just trying to reserve 1 hour of my day to get some movement in. And so I don't want to sit there and talk the whole time. So anyway, I don't even, I probably, gave her a head nod or a smile or something. And then when we finally interacted, it was just so nice to hear that she was somehow inspired by how unapologetic I am. And I want you to remember that you don't always know who's watching you and who you're inspiring. By being true to yourself, how you move through this world could inspire another woman. Confidence is magnetic. Freedom is contagious. Boundaries are bold and give others permission to create their own. Women admire women who refuse to blend in because deep down they want that same freedom, right? So if you care less about what people think, you move how you want to move, you dress how you want to dress, you will inspire someone else to do the same. It's a ripple effect. Now, a couple of resources I want to mention for you. Brene Brown's The Gifts of Imperfection, The Courage to be Vulnerable and Authentic. Look up Brene Brown. She writes on vulnerability a lot. She's amazing, and she has one of the best laughs I've ever heard in my life. She has a podcast. She's got lots of books. Look her up. Glennon Doyle's Untamed, that's her book. And she says, becoming who we were meant to be instead of who the world tells us to be. That's one of her quotes in the book, Untamed. Because truly, you are inspiring. You don't have to try to be. You don't have to force it. You are the more true to yourself you are. So stop trying to blend in. Stop trying to people please. Stop trying to be something you think somebody wants to be, and just figure out what you want to be. You are your own brand. Everything from how you dress, how you move, how you speak, to how you set your boundaries. It's leaving an impression. If you have kids, it's leaving an impression. What impression do you want to have on your kiddos, on your niece and nephew, on your friends' kids? This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Again, how you do anything is how you do everything. When you show up unapologetically, it's not a one-off moment. It's just who you are. So be that. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you go to the gym, you're on a date, you're at work, you're with your family, be you, your authentic self. Claim your brand, decide what you stand for, and live that everywhere you go. Oscar Wilde said, what? Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Mhm. Now, are you holding back? Are you worried about criticism? I see you biting your tongue because you don't want to rock the boat. The boat? Did you hear that? That was very Canadian of me. And I'm not Canadian. The boat. I see you holding back because you don't want to be judged. And I want you to know your silence is not serving anyone. Do you hear me, darling? Your silence isn't serving anyone. Your authenticity could be the very thing another woman needs to see. She wants to see you. So please dance, laugh, speak, dress the way you want to. Remember that someone else is waiting for you to be the example of freedom. Even if that means You never hear from her. You have no idea the impact you had on her. You are impacting her. Another resource you can look up is Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic. She talks about the freedom of creative self-expression. Love me some Liz Gilbert. Did you know that she and Glennon Doyle are best friends? There you go. All right, so let's talk practical steps. What can you do this week that feels unapologetically you? So something that you wear. If you feel like dancing, you dance. If you need to set a boundary, set that boundary if it's authentic to you. You know, when I'm at the nail shop, oftentimes, this place is slamming, and I do have an appointment with my gal Kathy, and sometimes I gotta wait for her. No problem. I don't mind. I throw in the earbuds. I listen to music, and I sit there and I do my little upper body dance there, just sitting, rocking it out, whatever I'm listening to. And one of the guys there, he reminds me of Elvis Presley. He's a real handsome chap. And he goes, you're always dancing. I said, you better believe it. It's authentic to me. It's not hurting anyone. And if anything, it's making somebody smile or want to do it themselves. Another thing you could do is write down some of your boundaries. Don't forget, in my opinion, the boss of boundaries is Melissa Urban. She's got the book called The Book of Boundaries, if you want to learn more about boundaries. So where are you shrinking in your life and where can you expand? And then also remember, you are the ripple, girl. You are the ripple. Even if no one ever tells you that you inspired her, I want you to walk around knowing that people are watching you. They are looking for inspiration. They are looking for encouragement. They are looking for support. And you might be that gal. Look, this morning when I talked to my gal at the gym, I had no idea that I was inspiring to her in the way that I was. You have no idea who you are inspiring. That's the power of living unapologetically. Now, if you want to be consistent, and you want to keep this top of mind, you can do a little sticky note. I am free. I am unapologetic. I am inspiring. Stand in the bathroom doing your Wonder Woman pose, repeating that until you feel it in your bones. And if you're ready to stop shrinking and start living unapologetically, you can talk to me. I am your empowerment coach. I have a coaching program. You book a clarity call with me. There's a link in my show notes. I would love to help you rebuild and reclaim your sparkle. Thanks for tuning in to Your Unapologetic Life. If this spoke to you, then trust, your next chapter is waiting. You don't have to rush it, and you don't have to do it alone. Visit morganbarkus.com to subscribe and get immediate access to my free video training, Bounce Back Quick. It's your first step to feeling grounded, confident, and powerful again. And if you're ready to work together, you'll also find a direct link to book a free discovery call, either on the site or right here in the show notes. You get to live a life that feels right for you. Let's make it bold. Let's make it clear. Let's make it unapologetic.